as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense is set up with excellent field position. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Pressure is coming. And they trap him for a sack. The sack sets up second down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. He's hit as he throws it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. And they make it a 3rd and manageable here. To the air, it's Reed. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. It's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
When When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. That's caught. It's Brown. And wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got room to run. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
To throw, it's Reed. The ball is caught.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. grab down the middle. It's Williams. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggies. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he runs it into the end zone, so now the lead sits at 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They couldn't stop him there. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Sun Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. And the Sun Devils will try to keep this drive moving. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out. Reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Okay, ready?
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Dropping back. It's 11. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. QB to the tight end for a completion. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Edwards. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. They're going to run it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
There's the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
To throw, it's Reed. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Sun Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looking for some space. It's Brown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The Sun Devils are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now folks will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air. It's Levitt. Over the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Looking to scramble now, and it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and they've got him down at the really big gain on that completion. The Sun Devils line it up with first and goal. Snags a quick throw. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, but they punch it in from the 1. Design quarterback run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember last time, they were going to fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Back to pass. It's Reed. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the driver on it. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well,
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To throw, it's Reed. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Arizona State.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. We got it. The field goal's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Let's a fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zips it down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. He's going to hand this off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's an out route. The catch made. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Brown near the sticks. It's Brown. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gets made on the out route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense are going to keep the drive through the air. On the run here, lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he swung him again.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team able to bring him down. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Sun Devils will crank up the tempo. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down. The option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Touchdown, ASU. And that will give them the lead now. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Back to throw. It's Reed. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points.
Man, I'm a little bit surprised that they went for 2 instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice, and this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.